at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
He's got room at the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First down. Here's Thompson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. Thompson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Flacco. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hall on a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall from 10 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down throw for Thompson. Steps away to his left. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Flacco looks to throw. A fight for the football, and it's It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Thompson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Thompson back to the air once more. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Thompson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After one, it's 9-0. Throwing on 2nd and long. Thompson eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Thompson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. First and 10, here's Thompson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Thompson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on second down. Flacco. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Flacco. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco off play action. They'll roll him out right. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Knight. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Flacco now on 4th. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Thompson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Finding space at the 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they're planning to do on offense.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. And he's gonna take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 73 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Flacco looking to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Once again, it's Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Flush to his right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Passing play, Flacco. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flacco. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A handoff for Hall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run on 1st down. Knight. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hall again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating off play action, Flacco. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And he'll find Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A give running right is Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now it's Flacco. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Flacco. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41,
Thompson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Thompson, desperation time.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Flacco.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Thompson now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and long, Thompson.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Give to Hall running right.
And some space here.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards that time on the ground. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Flacco. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And bulldozing his way through.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing, Jones.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Big play there for New England. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 for Dalton.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Dalton off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Buying time to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Tyler Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Folk's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now, Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing, Dalton. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Dalton. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
With a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off-play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Dalton.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
from the 36. Dalton.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got some space here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Dalton operating in the red zone now. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, this is Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Jones now. On 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jawan Bentley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Flush to his right. Just keeping the play alive. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And a short gain down to about the 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
Stevenson bringing it in near the sideline.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, passing it. Dalton.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Dalton sets up play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
A little juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dalton on 3rd and goal. Escaping under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Somebody lit a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wilson going to come out throwing.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
Open man here is Conklin. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Now he's forced out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third and goal, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to pass. Tua
getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
C.J. Mosley able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. From the 24, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go to Barkley again.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this one out quickly to James. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Nick Vanette punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw again is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore, 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Jones, a quick throw out wide for Galladay.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Barkley, inside handoff.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hall again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Second down and goal. Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
Working the sideline, he's got home.
And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Now Wilson. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't